everybody. I'm early today. I was just bored. I was like, let's get this party started. Happy Friday, everybody. Super happy to be here. We're now in the 5-figure subscribers right now after hitting 10,000 subscribers yesterday, which is absolutely insane. I still can't get over that. Currently we are we've been bearish for the last couple hours. I'm expecting a reversal around this area. We've just swept out the 4-hour low. And if we take a look at the 1-hour chart, we are inside this hourly bearish fair value gap. And we put in this SMT here. So if that SMT could hold, I could see us heading higher for sure. We did reject out of this -4 on ES, but that did not hold. Okay, it does not look like this SMT is holding. Still holding so far, but looks like it's about to get run through, which is kind of what I expected. Okay, cool. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't hold because it didn't really make sense for us to reverse that fibs-wise, so I'm not mad about that at all. We have this imbalance range above us. This fib is obviously not playing now, so we can get rid of that. These shorts out of 0.618 on ES were honestly so clean. We have 2.5 line up with 0.618. I'm kind of mad at myself for not taking those. I've honestly seen this -4 play for longs and then this -2.5 play for shorts, and I just didn't take either of them. I need to get a little more confident with limiting again. I kind of lost my confidence in just limiting standard deviation levels because I don't know. It's honestly social media wise, I sound like a robot. Really? What do you mean I sound like a robot? In what way? I haven't changed my audio settings whatsoever. Alan, help. I deadass scared you, sorry. I know. I bet people were shocked that I'm early because I'm never early. Okay, this 2.5 looks like it's playing out so far. It's nice. Something wrong with the mic? What? It's an echo. What on earth? That's so weird. Okay, wait. Let me figure it out. Oh, I got it. Is that good? That should be better now. I don't know why that had turned itself on. That's really weird. Okay, we have no wick on this candle, so expecting us to essentially come to there. Much better. Okay, awesome. Awesome. A proposal, let's do the live trading on Tuesdays also. Guys, I promise you, once I find more consistency with my trading, I will up the schedule of the live trading. I promise. But for now, my trading is my priority. I still want to have 2 days to myself to trade on my own and, you know, have that time to create content. And just study charts. You know, streaming is time consuming. If I'm trading alone, I can do other things while trading. Like I can do other work at the same time and set alerts and things like that. I can't really do that while I'm streaming. And I need that time to study charts, you know. I still have a lot to learn, a lot of progress to be made. So yeah, once my win rate is has increased, I'm seeing more consistency, you know, payouts are a more regular thing, then I will increase the stream schedule for sure. But for now, it will be staying as the 3 days. I am afraid. Okay, this manipulation leg is nice. Didn't really reject out the -2 though. Yeah, my idea is longs. I won't be looking for shorts now. Honestly, like we could just dump and that would be okay. I don't know, maybe I would be partial to shorts because we could just dump. It is a Friday, so we could expect a dump. But ideally, I would prefer longs back into the range just because we have London high above us and true day open, and we have an imbalanced range above as well. So, you know, if I can find some longs that make sense, I would prefer that. But yeah, I changed my mind. I'm not actually against the idea of long. But we do have these relative equal highs up here, and we have true day open. So yeah, I'd love to see some sort of trade up to that area. But yeah. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I could actually imagine us coming down and sweeping out all the sell side today. Like, that could be the play, honestly. If we look at this daily chart, we see we've distributed for 2 days. We accumulated, manipulated, distribute. So this day, you know, could be the reversal day or reaccumulation again. We're inside a bearish daily for value gap. But we did actually invert that on NQ, which is interesting. We have put in a huge top wick for the day already. So if we see the hourly, here's the open. Here's the opening price of the day. We put in this huge top wick, so I could expect this to be the distribution potentially. So I do agree with the idea that in terms of daily bias, we could be bearish. But in terms of session profiles and the way I like to trade according to the session profiles. Session profile today tells me Asia consolidation, London session move up, sweep of the lows, New York reversal. So that I want to still kind of trade according to that, but that doesn't mean necessarily I'm ruling out longs or shorts. It's just kind of whatever presents and makes sense, I guess. So yeah. Good morning, Claudia. How is live? Good morning. Life is great. It's so sunny in the UK today. It's such a beautiful day. We have a heat wave for like a week, which is very rare. So I'm really happy about that. I'm going to be enjoying the sun over the weekend, having a barbecue with my friends, which I'm really excited for. So yeah, going to have a great weekend. Really looking forward to that. I feel it is growth in a trader's journey when we start enjoying the weekends and we don't dread the weekends. I feel it's growth in the trading journey when that happens, you know what I mean? I used to hate weekends because it meant that I can't trade, but now trading is just becoming part of the old routine. So yeah. Okay, interesting. From this OTE from ES, we're rejecting out this -4 right here. And we rejected out the -2.5 manipulated. So that's interesting. I don't think it's the cleanest entry in the world, but I'll be interested to see whether that does play out or not. For the longs. I'm asking out of curiosity, how much longer are you going to keep doing live streams, whether it's just until the end of this month or next month? I'm going to be doing live streams for as long as I can. I don't plan to stop live streams within the next year. I want to keep doing this. I want to build the community. I enjoy live trading. It makes trading super enjoyable to share ideas with people. It really holds me accountable as well. So it's obviously beneficial for my trading. If you can trade in front of a live audience, I feel it really does benefit your trading in general. It makes me be more patient. I have to explain my ideas out loud and explain my thinking. So it's pretty easy for me to identify when I am taking a bad trade or not. So yeah, I don't plan to stop anytime soon. I want to make this a big real thing, you know? And no one. I've got Moana in my head right now. Okay, this isn't even a valid manipulation leg, so let's just get rid of that because that's not a swing low. Okay. Good morning. Do you think you can make money in any session? 100%, yeah. I think you can make money in any session. I just think if you are trading, you should trade at a consistent time every single day and not chop and change. I think you should stick to one session, one or two assets. And if you are doing two assets, I think correlating is the best way forward. One set time every single day, one strategy, just focus, adapt, analyze, improve. I think that's definitely the best thing that's, caused me to improve so much. I was strategy hopping, I was testing different times of the day, all that jazz. Now I'm sticking to just pre-market 9:30, just NQ and ES, just one strategy. And I know I will make it work. I know I will improve because I'm being consistent and showing up every day. Consistency is key. So I know that I will see improvements. And you guys have probably seen my improvements as well. If you've been watching my streams for a while, you will know that, improvements have been made for sure. Yeah, I don't know whether a lot of you guys are probably newer to the streams, but I've been streaming since like October. I've been streaming for a while now. I mean, when I first started, I just did 1 day per week, and I did that after I came home from my full-time job on a Thursday evening. I would stream New York PM session. That was super fun. We were way more niche back then. Like, I would get max 40 viewers, but it was so much fun. Guys, my stream yesterday got copyrighted, and I'm convinced it's because I was showing you guys memes. I don't know how memes can be copyrighted, but I did get copyrighted, which is so sad. I don't know why. Oh, so I have to be careful. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that SMT is no more. SMT is no more. We're gonna have a unfilled bearish gap below, and this hourly candle also has, like, it has the tiniest top wick, and the ES hourly candle has no top wick, so that's interesting. That could be a draw for us for sure. But yeah, this 4-hour candle as well has no top wick, so I would imagine price would magnetize towards that. But we could just be bearish the whole day and just dump, which Fridays tend to like. So I'm gonna be careful today to make sure that price is not just gonna dump, and I just try and long and catch the bottom. I feel some sort of continuation shorts may be a better idea if I can, even if price does want to come back up to here, Why did I even draw that line? Oh, that line is right there. Is that? Yeah, I think that's the high of the 4-hour candle. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just... Oh, where did it go? Hello? Where did my line go? Oh, wait, it does have the tiniest wick in the world. Okay, interesting. Didn't spot that, but anyway. I'm just gonna make that a little shorter so I can label it. Yeah, that 4-hour candle looks super aggressive, honestly. Oh my gosh. That's the 4-hour high. All this range above us is imbalanced as well, so it's bound to rebalance at some point, as you guys can see. The whole thing is imbalanced. We never traded back to 0.5. So yeah. That hasn't played, so closest proximity is right here. We have a manipulation leg right there as well. Maybe that would be good for us to draw out. Let's do the same on here. Interesting. Indeed. This has to be one of the hardest strats out there. It's honestly not. It's really not. Just drawing the fib projections are just a little discretionary, so it's just finding one that makes sense with what's going on with price right now. So I just drag and try and find ones which price is reacting to, and you can see this manipulation leg and this manipulation leg, those 2.5s add up, and we did reject out of that like pretty much to the tick. So when that happens, -4 can play out to be the bottom. So I would watch out for this -4 if we do want to come down there. See if we could play out of that. Belongs. Yeah, I have the equal highs right there. Let's extend those out so that we got those. As you can see, this 2.5 played perfectly. On ES, it was so clean. It was 0.618 of this range, and 2.5 lined up perfectly, and we just played. I was tempted to limit it, but I didn't. I'm kind of sad. I probably should have, but I don't have as much confidence to just limit anymore. I don't know why. I need to probably go back in my charts. No music today. Yeah, I want to put music on. Let me just check. No! Oops. Sorry about that. Watching Brian Johnson. I want to just check my description and make sure, because yesterday I got copyrighted and I don't know why. Yeah, I have the music in my description, so I don't know why it's doing that, honestly, but we'll put it back on. It might have not been the music. I was honestly showing memes and stuff, so it could have been that. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Jeez. I feel like that's loud. Loud for me anyways. That's good. How's the music volume for you guys? Is that okay? Or is it a little quiet? We have some SMT right now. Good morning. So for real-time data on TradingView, basically how it works is if you buy like a prop firm account and stuff, you don't have to buy the data. You'll have it if you log in. But if you are just using it for general chart analysis, you have to buy one of the TradingView plans, and then you also have to buy CME data, which is around $10 a month, I believe. So yeah, you do have to pay a little bit. It's a little annoying, but if you just buy a prop account, the data comes with it. I'm fairly sure. Market doesn't work on things which are in public domain. Handle shape color. Dude, what are you talking about? What is Blood talking about? Started using TradeZella, used your code, it's really good, very fast at uploading the trades. Thank you so much, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I really enjoy using TradeZella. They have a new AI feature coming out, which I'm gonna test out and make like a video review on and see whether it's actually worth using or not, because a lot of these AI things like kind of ass, so I'm gonna see whether it's actually useful for analyzing trades and things. So I'll keep you updated. You know Tori Trades? I've met Tori very briefly at an event, but we didn't really get a chance to speak. It was the very end of the event. But we like support each other's content and stuff. She seems really nice. Hey Claudia, how many monitors do you have when trading? I mean, how is your trading desk to be efficient trading ES and NQ? I honestly just have my trading charts on one monitor. I want to get a curved monitor so that I can obviously see more of price in one go, but I like having NQ and ES side by side because I think it's easier to spot correlations or discorrelations. So yeah, I literally just have one. I have another monitor right here, but I just have the YouTube chat on that. So yeah. I thought you had to buy it with prop firms. That's why I'm on TradeC with Lucid. I'm fairly sure you don't have to. I think you get the data through Tradeovate, but I could be lying because I already had it. So I'm not 100% sure. That's something I would check, but I'm fairly sure you get the data if you buy an account with Tradeovate and then you just log in through Tradeovate. But I don't actually know. I'm having breakfast right now, then gonna go gym and sauna. Nice, good stuff. Which accounts do you think are the best on Alpha? I think the premium accounts are the best, honestly. Obviously the zero accounts are good if you're like full porting the eval stage, which obviously I wouldn't recommend, but if you are doing that, then you know the zero accounts are ideal, but I think overall premium accounts are great. Check your mic, very echo. Everybody else said that my mic sounds fine now, so I don't know. Love from India. Thank you. How to use the Fibonacci in your entries? I usually enter OTE, which is like somewhere between 0.5 and 0.79. My hero, Claudia. When's Hannah back? I miss her. Hannah finishes uni today, which is so exciting. What do you think about Blueberry funded firm? I've never tried them, so I don't really have an opinion, to be honest. I understand English, but sometimes it's too fast for me. Why aren't the subtitles turned on? I don't know how to turn the subtitles on. If someone tells me how to do it, then I'll do it, but I honestly have got no idea how to do that. So yeah, maybe I can try to do it now, but I don't know whether I can do it while I'm on the stream. Let me see. I don't think I can do this while I'm on the stream, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know it was possible to do that. Bear with. Edit. Subtitles. It doesn't let you turn subtitles on, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If someone tells me how, then I'll do it, but you know, if you don't understand English, then it's not really my fault. Like, I can't come on stream and just talk a whole different way. Just my accent and the way I talk, I'm afraid. These longs from this 2.5 honestly look like they're kind of playing out. What's everybody's weekend plans? Tell me your weekend plans. I want to know. People sending me fucking bullshit like DMs like, you're my TP. Like, dude, can we not? Oh. Hello from the USA. Have I met any prop firm CEOs? Yeah, I've met the Alpha Futures CEO. I've met the Tradeify CEO. I think that could be it, to be honest. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think that could be it. I saw you at Iris live trading session. Gonna watch you a little. That's great. Iris is doing great. Looks like it is playing from this area, so you know, gonna be the lowest fib. This area balance. Let's see. That's balanced. All right, that's balanced. That is balanced. Is balanced indeed. That's balanced. I'm just checking we're balanced here, but I think we are, to be honest. Okay, interesting. We do seem to be playing off this 2.5 manipulation, and we've had a sweep of a low. We're below -2. We have to rebalance this range. I'd honestly be open to a short entry. Long entry, sorry, not short. Not short. The ass is imbalanced though, which is quite worrying. EBH. Oh wait, no, maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not. I'm gonna get MNQ up. Honestly think a short entry from here could be nice if we can get a break above this high. Let me put that in black. Yeah, I think even if we're going lower, it makes sense to come into this 15-minute gap and rebalance anyways. So honestly, I think longs could be kind of fire, even if it's just a little scalp movement. think it could play out. Maybe. Maybe so, maybe no, maybe so, maybe no. But when we break above this high, we may not even, I don't even know. Let's say we break above this high and then we retrace to 0.5 there. I'm just trying to figure out whether this is even a trade worth taking. Take this for a 2R maybe, I guess. Depends. If we trade up to 0.5 before we get the entry, then I'll just wait for the shorts, because I honestly think shorts out of this area when we rebalance could be kind of nice if we're going to continue lower. So yeah, but the longs could also play. So yeah, that's what we're going to do right now. There will be a giveaway. There will be a giveaway indeed. I'm in long, say will I, bro. Cool, we're on the same page. Guys, yesterday on stream, if you weren't here, someone sent me money to buy coffee and I ordered Gail's coffee. It was so good. Like, you guys are literally the best. Full ported short instructions unclear. That's so funny. So I anchor my fib based on manipulation legs and then based on OTE legs. So I'll describe in a minute because I potentially might take an entry right here. So I just need to lock in for a mo. Okay, I want to try get longs with my stop right there. And I would be targeting... Okay, that is such a bad, like, scalp though. Okay, let's just... I'm gonna take the entry at 0.618. Give it a bit more room, honestly. My stop loss right there. And I'm gonna take it up to like this high, but I will hold a couple contracts a little longer. There's just a little scalp that I think could play out. We should rebalance the range. I just want to check on ES. Oh damn. ES nearly rebalanced but hasn't, so that's fine. Okay, we are in the trade. We're in the trade. I'm gonna take... Let me just go to NQ right now. I'm gonna take 90% of my contracts off right here. Let's do 7. Just because this is a really key area for potential reversal. We have a -2 lining up with 0.5 with range. As soon as we're above... I want to give it a little more room. I'm gonna go break even pretty aggressively there. I think this should honestly just pump to the 0.5, and if it doesn't, then I don't really want to be in it, because we're just kind of doing a little scalp right now. I don't think it needs to come back to my break-even spot, honestly. So let's just check ES, and especially because ES is probably rebalanced right now already. Oh no, it actually hasn't. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I think after you have a nice displacement like that on a lower R trade, it's nice to just go break even and for peace of mind. BBH. We already rebalanced, so we shouldn't need to come back to my entry, hopefully. We're gonna go rebalance right there. Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't be mean. Don't be mean, NASDAQ. Don't be mean. The 15-second. Should hopefully push higher now. We've just come back into OTE of that leg, so we should hopefully push higher from here. We can make a new high. We should be chillin' char-grillin'. Chillin' char-grillin', I love that phrase. It's my favorite phrase ever. Okay, ES is pushing now. What all this manipulation like from ES? Okay, ES is rebalanced now. I'm gonna go back onto NQ. Hopefully it doesn't just turn around at ES's rebalance. That would be kind of sad, to be honest. Did ES take out this high already? Let me see. Let me see. Is it 625? Okay, we're good. We don't have any SMT. ES just has rebalanced and NQ hasn't yet, which is my only troubles. But that's fine. We should come up to the -2, honestly. I hope. I hope. That's where my my limit is. -. Sorry guys, I'll answer all your questions in a moment. I'm just kind of locked in on this trade because I'm gonna have to, my sell limit gets filled, then I'm gonna have to mess around with my stop loss and things. So I'm just locking in for now. I will answer your questions in a moment though, for sure. I'm gonna drag my stop into profit a little bit just so that we don't get a negative overall if this wants to come back to break even. It's 15-second. I like just doing this for reassurance, just to see where we're rejecting out of on the lower time frame. Nice. Okay, let me change my sell stop to 2. Right there. Above the break-even point. Yeah, I'm gonna see whether this does want to go higher, because if this New York reversal is going to play out, this could be the low, which is why I'm holding some contracts. But if we are bearish on the day, I think this area right here could be a potential for reversal. So that's why I'm holding a couple contracts, but I took a lot of my position off, is just because this is definitely a potential area for reversal. So yeah. Wanted to secure a decent amount of profit, but then also give the trade some room to ride if this is going to be the low and we are going to perform that New York reversal. That's my logic. I'm just going to mark out where this 4-hour high is. It's right there. Okay. 4-hour high. So let's just write that in right now. And we also have true day open up here and things, so we have plenty of buy side targets, but if this is a bearish day, I would expect this to reverse around this area, honestly. See how ES is doing. Okay, we have SMT with ES right now. At this 625 high. Honestly, like up to the 4-hour high and then honestly beyond to true day open. I think if we're bullish, that will play out. But if we're bearish, we'll get stop break even and we can look for some shorts. So either way, it's a win-win situation. I took this on my funded Lou. I'd like that to be the low now, really, if we're going to continue pushing higher. We swept out this internal sell side, so, you know, I'd want to see us push above the high that we put in. We are bullish, honestly. And you guys can understand why I took a large percentage of my profits off at this -2. When you have a -2 or -2.5 or -4 lining up with a OTE area of an imbalance range, they can really have a powerful effect on price. So that's why I took 90% of my profits off here. And you can see we are rejecting from here. If we're bullish, we should hold, but if we're bearish, we may not. Dude, I'm not sending you $11. Can we actually not? We could get cooked here. We could get cooked. I'm not giving you $10, dude. Doing a giveaway later, that's the best I can offer you. I'm gonna try and move this down a couple points because this shouldn't stop me out negative. I just want to give it as much room as I possibly can to breathe. Sometimes when you have a lot of micros on, it can stop you out negative even if you put your stop to break even, which is annoying, right? I'm gonna have to block some of these people because they're annoying. I made my own coffee today. So yeah. I made a coffee this morning, but to be fair, yesterday I had coffee when I came onto stream, but I just needed another one. I was feeling super tired, so. All right, okay, that's a stopped our break even on this trade, which is absolutely fine. We took 90% of our profits off at around 2R. I think it was just under 2R. Yeah, okay, not bad. Not a bad little scalp at all. Start off the day. Not bad at all. Now I'm just gonna reassess what's going on. In terms of NQ, this is the lowest proximity fib we have off -2. And yes, that is the lowest fib we have. We didn't reject off anything. So we'll see. 15-minute candle looks like it's gonna close pretty bearish. out of this 15-minute gap. We have S&T right here. So that's interesting. Let me just get rid of this for a moment. And that are no longer that useful. So yeah, we have S&T with this 15-minute high, as you guys can see. And we just rebalanced the range and pushed down. So I honestly think that we could be still bearish. But we got a nice little scalp out of it, so that's always good. Good trade, thank you. Got that long with you. Good morning, headed to work. Have a great day at work. I don't think that will have been crazy amount of profit. No, not at all. But whatever. Better than nothing. No, I wasn't just going for a winning day. I just only like lowering my risk. Usually I aim for higher risk to reward, but I understood that that had potential to reverse there, so I took 90% of my contracts off. Well, just under 90%. I took 7 out of 9 off. Mm-hmm. 370 viewers is crazy, guys. I appreciate you guys for being here. Did any of you guys take the same long that I took? Or what's everybody else's idea for the day? I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. Bias. Let's see what you guys' bias, your guys' biases for the day. I'm from the UK. I tried to send a super chat, but since I'm in Korea, it's being weird. I don't know why that is. I have no idea why that's the case. What does it say? 300 watching, only 77 likes. Come on, guys, give some likes. Yeah, if you guys are watching this stream and you're enjoying so far, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps me out, and you can always change your mind. Am I late for the giveaway? No, you're not late. The giveaway will be at the end of the stream. Not sure yet, but slightly bearish because Friday was going to buy you another coffee day. Oh, that's so kind. Don't worry. You don't have to. I'm feeling fueled for now. For now, until I crash in 30 minutes probably. Let me see. Okay, good. That did copy trade. Nice. Nice. Okay, guys. So my two alpha accounts now, we are back in business. So this one is now pretty much back at break even. This one was one trade away from being blown. It was literally $200 away from max loss limit. So super happy about this one. This was the one that I took the payout on. And then this zero account is up in some nice profits. So yeah, we are back in business, thankfully. Even though I did technically take a win on these accounts, I'm not going to rotate to my other fundeds just yet because I didn't like take a max win for the day. Like I just took a small scalp, so I'm still going to be using these accounts, and then if I do take a loss, then I'm just break even on these accounts for the day, and that would be totally fine. So yeah. Liking the calm energy here. Yeah, it's not always like this, I promise. Well, if you like calm energy, then I'm happy, but I'm not always this calm, I'm afraid. While requested product is available for purchase in KRW, you need to purchase from a country that uses USD since your device's store account is set to USD. I don't know what that means. That's weird. That's weird. I'll ChatGPT it. Why does YouTube say this when someone tries to purchase a super chat? Apparently it could be that your like YouTube account is set to USD, but you're trying to purchase it in KRW. I think that's what it says. It says try purchasing from desktop browser instead of mobile app. I don't know. I don't know how to fix this. That's weird though. Miss Claudia is back. I am back. I am back. No self-promo allowed. I'm out. Boom. I know, I honestly should use Claude. Like, it makes way more sense for me to use Claude. You are correct. Dun, dun. Looks super bearish, but I would need to wait for some sort of entry confirmation, to be honest. Claude AI, yeah. I have ChatGPT paid though. I prefer paid. Paid one is actually pretty goated, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good. Okay, we are retracing up into this bearish gap. Draw the OTE leg from there. Do the same on ES. The SMT is holding. Create a 5-minute gap, retracing back into the range. This is nice so far. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. We can put in a swing low and break below it. I'd be interested in trying to enter some shorts, but I'm not going to rush into them yet. not rushing into anything yet. Can you guys believe we're at 10,000 subscribers? I just can't believe it. I know I keep bringing it up, but I'm just like in shock. It's crazy. I'm so excited. Like, damn, we're at 10,262 subscribers. Damn. Insane. Insane, 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 insane. We can put in a swing low here and break through it. I'd be interested in some short. For sure. Actually, I don't know. Should reject at that 2.5 though. Cancelled ChatGPT and switched to Claude. Yeah, a lot of people are saying this to me. I really like ChatGPT for what I use it for though. Like, I don't have any issues with it, and the image generation on ChatGPT is really great. Oh. So early into the stream and we've already taken a nice dub. Isn't that great? Looks super bearish, doesn't it, really? Oh. No payouts coming up, unfortunately. I was one trade away from blowing this funded account, but I've managed to get back up to break even. And then I have this Alpha Zero account, which is in $700 of profit. So I'm gonna need this to be at about 2K in profit to be able to withdraw because of the consistency rule. So yeah. There's an echo? Really? People said that the echo is gone now. I guess we have just swept out a 4-hour low too. And we've just taken out that candle with no wick. Oh, we do have an unmitigated bearish gap here. I'm not really decided on what I want to see yet, to be honest. I can't really decide. I want to wait for some more price action before I do anything. Do you use any tool for copy trading? I use TradeSyncer. It's the one that's just below me on screen. I copy trade my funded accounts on TradeSyncer. Yeah, my room does have an echo, unfortunately. I tried to put some different things on my mic to try and like cancel it out, really. Especially because my PC fan is also very loud, so I tried to do that as well. So I'm hungry, guys. I want a sweet treat, but I'm doing no refined sugar. I want a sweet treat though, but I can't have one. Very sad. Oh yeah, guys, a little update. If you were on the stream yesterday and I was talking about a property, well, I got it. They accepted my offer. I'm now a property owner. I'm now a homeowner. I'm so excited. I sent an announcement into my Discord because I was that excited, and I added everyone just to tell them that I'd bought a house. I had to let them know. Eat something salty. Salty also wakes up the body. Well, I had some sourdough with tomatoes and cottage cheese, and I put sea salt on that this morning. That was my breakfast. It was so good. Highly recommend. Literally the best breakfast. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Use code Claudia for best deal. You know it. I'm so glad to have found you. I've tried watching other traders stream live in the morning and it just never did anything for me, but you were just really authentic and genuine, and congrats. Thank you so much, John. I really appreciate that. That's really kind. Damn, guys, it's crazy. To get like a lawyer or whatever you need for like a property, it's like 2K. It's fucking insane. Insanely expensive. Good luck to all traders and take care. You too. I seem the type to have a farm. Sourdough, bakery, chickens, goats, all of it. I don't. I would love to live on a farm. When I probably move into a bigger house, this house that I bought, like, it does have a garden. Like, the garden's not bad size at all, but when my dream home is like in the countryside, like the back garden just has views and views for miles of like fields, and it has like a stream running through the garden, and then I would put in a pond, and I've always wanted pet ducks, like always wanted ducklings. Like, oh my gosh, that is my dream. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do when I'm older. I don't live close to London, no. I've been trading for about a year. How do you have enough for a house if you've only got one payout? Not trying to be rude, just inquiring. I make money other ways than than trading. Trading is not a main income stream for me whatsoever right now. I want it to be, and that's the plan, but yeah, it's not a main income stream for me right now whatsoever. I have not managed to buy this house from trading income. I want to make that very clear. We seem to just be in a bit of a range right now. Like, the SMT that we put in is holding, but you know, we just seem to be chopping around a little bit. The premium plan has 50% consistency in eval, but no consistency at the funded stage. So it's a little annoying for the eval, but it's way worth it. Way more worth it to have no consistency at the funded, I think. A bird watcher. Yeah, exactly. Congrats, Sister Claudia. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Trying to get my driver's license back after 2 DUIs, and no, I don't drink anymore. 2 years sober. But it's 5K for a lawyer for a DL restoration. Damn, that's tough. Wow, 2 years sober. Congrats. That's a great achievement. Did you purchase any courses on trading when you started? I didn't know. I learned everything that I've learned for free. My main income is like a combination of things. I don't have one thing which particularly brings me more money than the other, but I kind of spoke about it yesterday, so I don't want to bore everyone who was watching yesterday, but I do social media. Obviously I have my Claudia Trades page, which has a couple like streams of income. Obviously you get like affiliate commission, and then you get paid for doing collabs with, you know, whoever. But I don't take a lot of the paid collabs because a lot of them are quite scammy, and I just like, I wouldn't want to advertise that to my audience. But along with social media, I also run brands' social media pages. So this is nothing to do with my Claudia Trades page. Like I will create content for brands and post for them, and sort of like manage their page, I guess. So I do that as well. And then obviously trading has brought me in a little bit. And then I also do data analysis, like as a contractor, because I have the skills for that from engineering. So yeah. My old day job, I used to be an electromechanical engineer, but I left in October so that I could try and pursue trading and social media like full time. And obviously I still do my work on the side, but I can kind of do these roles whenever I want to because they're contract work. So yeah, I don't work for anyone. It's all like I'm self-employed. But yeah, I want trading to be a main income stream. That is the plan. I don't trade other assets. I just trade NQ and ES, honestly. I would like to live in a cottage in the countryside on England and have beautiful greenery with a pond. Exactly, that's exactly what I want. Prop firm trading is 1099k work. You need 2 years of income before being able to buy a house. It depends. JCap got a 1 mil payout. You could buy one cash. I've been trading for a year too. I learned everything from YouTube and books and thousands of hours in front of charts. Exactly, like you can learn a lot from YouTube videos, and you obviously need to watch videos and read books and things to learn the basics, but the main lessons you have to learn to improve and see progress is in the charts itself. This just popped up on my feed. Do you trade bonds or treasuries? I don't. I just trade index futures. But it can eat her haters in her property. You sing, you have a beautiful tone. Thank you. I sing in the shower. You think Dubai is the best place to buy property? I'm not sure. I think it's completely personal preference. I wouldn't personally want to live in Dubai. Just because I love the countryside and greenery so much of the UK. Like I always wanted to just live in the UK and raise my family in the UK, especially because my family is all here. All my family are British. So yeah, I've always wanted to live here. But I think living in Dubai for a short term amount of time is a strategic move because of obviously the tax. So yeah. That's my take anyways, but everyone has different opinions and different things that they want. So I think it just depends. Okay, so we seem to be trading back up. Potentially going to take out this SMT, so I'm just going to wait and really see what this wants to do. I'm pretty undecided at the moment. I don't think anything is clear. We're kind of just chopping around in a range, so I'm just going to wait until we see some clear price action. Do you think consistency rule is good for not overtrading? It completely depends on your situation. I think. I don't think the consistency rule changes a lot for overtrading. If you're going to overtrade, you're going to overtrade whether there's a rule there or not, because usually if you're overtrading, you're probably not going to be making too much money. So the consistency rule probably wouldn't stop you there. That's just my opinion though. I don't personally struggle with overtrading. I never take more than 2 losses, ever, ever, ever. I don't break my rules like that. I think my problem is patience and waiting for the A+ setups. Hi, hon. Hope you're having a great weekend, and we'll kick back over the bank holiday with good weather for once. Yeah, I'm super excited for the good weather. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm fairly sure the markets close early on Monday, by the way, guys. So if you weren't aware of that, I'd just be careful trading Monday. I think there will be way less volatility because it's a bank holiday. So, yeah, I would expect less volatility. I'm personally probably not going to trade Monday because it is a bank holiday in the UK as well. So I'm just going to be spending some time in the sunshine because we have a heat wave and it's going to be so nice. So yeah, I'm going to be back trading from Tuesday. Guys, Hannah has just finished uni. Let's go. Everyone say W in the chat for Hannah for finishing uni. Everyone say W in the chat for Hannah. I'm going to send her a video of the chat. W, Hannah. Let's go. W's in the chat for Hannah, guys. She finished uni. Okay, they're all just coming through now. I think my chat's a little delayed. Let's go. Oh, that's so funny. Everyone's saying W for you, Hannah, for finishing uni. Let's go. I'm gonna send her that on Snapchat. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, so we've broken above this high. We still have SMT holding right now. So, you know, some type of continuation shorts could be nice. Guys, I'm starving. I really want a sweet treat, but I can't have one because I'm doing no refined sugar. And I really, really, really want a sweet treat. I really, 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 really want a sweet treat. I'm gonna get rid of this now. I have some mango in my fridge. I may go get my mango. I'll go get some mango, guys. I'll be back one sec. Got myself some mango chunks that are out of date, but I literally don't care. I am the worst for eating out of date food. Like, how can fruit be out of date? If it's not moldy, then it's fine. You know what I mean? So if it tastes fizzy, then I will bin it, but it doesn't look bad. It looks fine. Might be a little fizzy. Uh-oh. It might be a little fizzy. Oh. Do I try another bit to make sure? Or do I just accept defeat and bin it? That's so sad. Okay, fair enough. It's fizzy. Whatever. I'll just starve. I used to play the flute, but not anymore, but I'm trying to learn the guitar, but I'm finding it really difficult. I got a guitar for my birthday last month, but I've honestly not made any progress with it, because I first of all had to get rid of my nails because it was too hard for me to like, do the chords and stuff because my nails would get in the way. So I got my nails shorter, but I still am really struggling to, I feel like my hands are quite small, so I'm really struggling to like stretch and not push down on other strings. I know that I'll get used to it and it'll just come with time, but yeah, that's my struggle right now. I'm trying to learn the guitar though, so if anyone has any tips, let me know. You coming up to the Prop Firm Expo in June this year? I am indeed. I'm going to be speaking on a couple panels there, hopefully, so that'll be super fun. Which university? I went to the University of Leeds for 1 year and then I dropped out. Hannah, she hasn't graduated yet, but she's just handed in her final assignment. So she's done now, like she's done for summer, and she'll have her graduation in like July, I think. She sent me a video, let me open it. This is what she says. She says, woo, we're done. Let me send her a video. Congrats, my girls. So proud of you all. Use a plectrum. What's that? What's that? I don't know what that is. I dropped out to work a full-time job in engineering. So I did a year of chemical engineering at Leeds, and then I got offered a degree apprenticeship scheme, which, if you're not from the UK, it's basically where you work full-time, get paid a full-time salary, and you do a degree part-time. And the company pays for your degree, so it would mean I would have no debt. So it was just like the most ideal scenario in the world, to be honest. So I took that. I'd be silly not to. And then I did that for 2 years, and then I left, and now I work for myself. So yeah, I dropped out of uni twice. I play every day. You have to practice till your hand and fingers will get conditioning over time. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. I think I just need to, oh damn, what was that? What was that? Random injection of volatility. Yeah, I think I just need to keep at it and I'll get it, but I literally haven't got one chord yet. Like, is that normal or am I just really bad? Okay, now we have some crazy SMT. Wow. Wow, very weird. Very weird. That's -4 right there. Have some SMT. 15-minute gap, as we can see. Got some crazy SMT. Wicked into that hourly fair value gap. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I think it must have been something about the news. I'll get financial juice up now and see if there's anything yet. Nothing right now, but my financial juice is very slightly delayed because I don't pay for it, so I will keep an eye on that. I'd love to see a manipulation, to be honest. But I don't really know where to. I don't really know where I want to see a manipulation to, because this is a really nice rejection from -4 literally to the tick. But yeah. I know the gonna say, what was I gonna say, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna, oh yeah, the stream is delayed 25 seconds, which is so annoying, but I'm gonna be streaming on Kick, hopefully from next week. So if the delay annoys you, then you should watch me on Kick. I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube as well, but yeah. -4 seems to be playing, but I wanted to see a manipulation. A manipulation and then a distribution. But I guess we did consolidate a little right here. We're kind of just stuck in a range. Right here, we were just stuck in this little range. Not really though. There's nothing crazy, to be honest. I want to see manipulation. Oh, Twitch as well. God damn, I'm gonna be streaming on every single available platform. Okay, I got you. I'll try to figure it out. I'm not very good with this technology. Like, I'm okay with technology in general, but like streaming technology is like a bit beyond me. I have to ChatGPT everything. So I'll try to figure it out. I'm sure I'll manage. Anything on financial juice? Nothing that I can see. I don't know what's going on. I know I did promise you Kick this week. I'm sorry. I tried to set it up the other day before the stream, but I ran out of time. And then I've been super busy with my house, buying my house. So yeah, it's been a bit of a whirlwind of a week, to be honest. Let's draw this out. Okay, we rebalance to 0.5. We're bearish. That high should honestly hold when that 8 a.m. candle opens, in my opinion. 4-hour candle looks not amazing. Be bearish. I'm looking for some sort of continuation shorts right now, but I'd also be open to longs. I'm honestly don't think the direction right now is that clear, so I'm just kind of waiting. $440 viewers. Let's go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Trades in a day, I would say like probably up to 4. I take max 2 losses, so if I take 2 losses in a row, I'm done for the day. But if I get a couple break evens in there, I'd say max 4, because I think after 4 trades, like you really are at max capacity, like brain wise, and I just don't think I can read price properly after that. So that's what I would say. I want to wait for some sort of manipulation above a high. I'm hoping that's happening at that 8 a.m. candle open. So if our 8 a.m. candle opens something like this, we open high, manipulate out this swing high right here, and then we break below a low, I would be tempted to enter at OTE of that area. So I'd be entering around this area for shorts. Something like that would be really nice. Ew, weird. So weird, so weird, so weird. So weird. Ugh. Ugh. I'm 22. I'm not taking part in the Tradeify Cup. No, I don't feel confident enough to do that yet. Maybe later in life I will. Full TP on my long. Let's go, Lou. Hello friends, can you write to me about Alpha Futures? What is it like if anyone uses it? I use Alpha Futures. It's pretty good. They have their new Alpha Trader platform, which has had a few bugs. So maybe if you're gonna go with that, maybe wait a little while to go with that because it is brand new, so it's having a few issues. But in general, I like the premium plan the most. I'd recommend that. Do, 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 do. Okay, see whether we can break above a swing high and then break below a low, and then I'd be looking to take some sort of entry. I usually risk $250 per trade. Around that area, between 200 and 250 usually. Yeah, this is a little boring. I think shorts could potentially play out though. Inverted this hourly fair value gap, traded, tapped into this bearish fair value gap with SMT. We retraced and rejected off this -4 from this manipulation leg. We're holding this 5-minute fair value gap. I just want to see my entry model really, and I'll be happy to take shorts. It's probably, even if this New York reversal plays out, I think it's too early for this to be the low of the day. So that's my thoughts. So, okay, we've got this 8 AM candle opening now. I want to see us open high right now and take out a swing high. I would love to see. Right now, I trade MNQ, but I do all my analysis on NQ because it's more accurate. So highly recommend that. Guys, on stream yesterday, someone sent me money for coffee and I ordered Gales. And I fear that's going to send me into a spiral of ordering coffees constantly on stream, because that was honestly the best. Like, when I'm about an hour and a half into stream, I just crash. Because for me right now it's lunchtime, but I end up having quite a late lunch when I'm on stream because I don't usually come off stream for another hour and a half. But right now for me it's 1 PM, so like I'm starving, and I'm like, I had my coffee like an hour or two ago, so yeah. Do you trade differently when passing evals than when you trade funded? Yeah, I tend to trade my evals a little more aggressively, but the only reason I do that is because I already have multiple funded accounts, so the evals are not as valuable to me. But if I just had an eval and didn't have any funded accounts, I'd be trading them with conservative risk. Which is better for trading, Tradeovate or Alpha Trader? I would say Tradeovate right now because Alpha Trader has some bugs. Gales is awful. The reason why I like Gales at the moment is because I'm doing no refined sugar, and it's the only place that does like muscovado syrup, which is not as refined as all like the other shit syrups. So that's why. How many cons do you usually trade? It completely depends on my stop loss, because my stop loss size really does vary anywhere between like, usually between 25 and 12 points. My stop loss varies, so I just base my number of contracts on the size of my stop loss. SMT is important as it can sometimes indicate reversal. So if you have other higher time frame context, which is telling you that price could reverse in that particular spot, but you also have SMT, I use it as an extra confluence for reversal. I was at physical uni for 1 year, and then I did part-time uni for 2 years when I dropped out. So a total of 3 years, but yeah. But yeah, I didn't stick it out because I couldn't be bothered. Oh, we didn't break the high. There was no swing highs here, right? We left these relative equal highs. Oh, there's no way I'd be looking for shorts when we have those. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? Come on, if we sweep those out and then push lower, I'm gonna try find an entry. So in SMT, it's not really a case of the NASDAQ following the S&P or opposite. Usually the correlation is between, well, overall you have a correlation between NQ, ES, and YM, which is the Dow Jones. All three of these assets correlate. So usually if NQ is the strongest and the most bullish, YM will be the weakest and ES will be somewhere in between. That's usually, not always, but like a large majority of the time that's the case. So it completely depends on the day though. Like today, ES took out this high and NQ did not take out this high. So obviously ES is more bullish, NQ is more bearish, right? But if I take a look at YM right now, you can see YM is way more bullish and YM has taken out London high. So yeah, you can see how they all kind of correlate. ES is usually somewhere in the middle. And then YM and NQ are on like the opposing ends of the scale. We didn't sweep a high, so I don't want an entry yet. I was doing chemical engineering in my first year at uni. Yeah, we have these relative equal highs right here, and these are usually a magnet on price. We call these engineered liquidity. So you see relative equal highs or relative equal lows. These are swing highs or swing lows. If we have these at a relative equal price and these haven't been swept out, then these can act as a magnet on price, as we call relative equal highs or relative equal lows engineered liquidity. So price usually seeks those out. So if I want to take an execution on NQ for shorts, but we have relative equal highs in close proximity, I wouldn't take the entry. I would only take the entry if these get swept out. So I'm looking for this, a break below these lows, and a retrace to OTE. That's what I'm looking for right now. Take a short entry. Yeah, so there's SMT between MNQ and MES, but I would always base your SMT on NQ and ES, but then execute on MNQ. So what I do is I do all of my chart analysis on NQ. So as you can see, I've drawn in my SMT, I've got my OTE areas, I look at fair value gaps on here, everything on NQ and ES. But if I wanted to execute, I would literally just swap this to MNQ, and then I would like click buy or sell, right? Like I would click buy on here. I do all my analysis on there. I have bits and bobs on here just to kind of help me when I'm in a trade, but yeah, I execute on here, do all my analysis on ES because they are pretty much the exact same, but sometimes the price can differ very slightly, so it's worth just doing your analysis on NQ. That is what I would recommend. So my basic model, a basic overview of my model is I base my bias on session liquidity heavily. So I will base my bias based on what highs and lows we have available. So we have these equal highs right here. We have London high above. We have previous daily high above. So overall in the day, I would be bullish. However, when I'm trading the pre-market, I often find that if we put in the low and I'm expecting us to be bullish. So as you can see, after London session, we swept out London low and Asia low. We put in the low and then we reversed. I often find if this is put in too early in the session, so 6:30 for me would be pretty early, we oftentimes will come down and sweep this out, and then we will have that bullish movement. And this bullish movement can often happen after 9:30, so I would miss out. So I'm not just going to wait for this bullish move when I know that price is likely to come down and sweep out some of this low resistance sell side before heading to buy side liquidity. So I am just waiting for an entry into shorts because that's what I anticipate is going to happen next, and I've seen that happen time and time again. So what you have to remember is you're not always going to be right with your bias. Okay, you're not 100% of days I'm not right. In fact, if I'm getting the bias right 80% of the time, I'm doing pretty well, and that's probably where I'm at the moment, right? No one gets it right every single day. There's days where I come onto the charts and I have no idea what's going on, and that's fine. It's absolutely okay to have no idea what's going on sometimes. And as you look at more charts and you gain more experience in your charts, you get better and better at remembering, oh, I saw this happen like 2 months ago. I remember this. This is the exact same scenario. Okay. I'm gonna try and see whether it does the exact same thing, and you'll probably find that it does. And I've found that if post-London session we come down and sweep London low and then we reverse, that's probably not going to be the low put in if we do that too early. So that's just what I found. And same with the highs. Let's say we were right here. We sweep London high at like 6 o'clock and then we break below. I would expect this high to be swept out and then for us to break and reverse beforehand. I like this accumulation that we're having right here before, because that means that we're accumulating. We'd manipulate, which is what I want, and then the distribution would be lower. So that is actually kind of nice for what I'm looking for. I think picking the right TPs is a really good thing to use fib projections for, and it's helped me a lot. For example, this trade that I took before. I took full TP at this -2 right here, and as you can see, it then reversed on me, and I would have got stopped out. So that helped me identify, okay, we're probably not going to go that much higher right now. So I am just gonna take TP right here at this -2. I think if you use fib projections, it can really help you understand where price is likely to reverse. Price is likely to reverse at -2, -2.5, and -4 of a fib projection. So yeah. I'm gonna get rid of that now. It's not really that useful. If you guys are enjoying this stream so far, I'd really appreciate if you could hit the like button. It really helps me out, and subscribe if you are enjoying. You can easily change your mind. Dude. Oh, what? Oh, wow. Okay. We got the manipulation, I guess. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay, alpha futures. I did actually just make a super in-depth video about alpha futures. I basically went through all of the rules that they have and explained them and broke them down super simple. So that's my latest YouTube video on my channel. So if you want super detailed, I'd recommend that. But to break it down, they have 3 different plans. They have a 0 plan, a premium plan, and a advanced plan. And they all have different rules. You can check the specific rules on their website, but yeah, if you're unsure about their prop firm rules, I'd recommend watching my latest video because I did kind of break it down in detail. God damn. Looks like ES is gonna come for London High. Yeah, I think that there has been some Iran news. Someone put it in the chat. Yeah, 8:13. AI Arabia sources. The Pakistani army chief is on his way to Tehran. That red news which has just come out and caused the market to pump. I'm gonna be super careful trading right now because of that. Because sometimes after these big pumps, the market can kind of just consolidate. So I just want to be careful I don't get caught in chop right now. Imagine if I was still holding my long, guys. That would have been generational. But oh well. Interesting, eh? Interesting. Oh, it's AL? Really? Let me look. That's so funny. Oh, it looks like AI. Maybe it's not. Sorry, guys. I would recommend you guys looking at Financial Juice. It's really good if there's like random news into price, which like isn't planned, you know? That was a news candle, yeah. Damn, we gotta be careful, guys. We gotta be careful. Oh my gosh, 500 viewers. This is the most viewers I've ever had on a stream, so thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Be insane. Please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you are enjoying the stream so far. It really helps me out. That -4 seems to be playing. I'm shocked that ES hasn't swept London High, honestly. Born to be model, forced to be trader. That's so funny. You know what? I'm not tall enough to be a model. I'm 5'4". I think to get into modeling, you have to be like 5'7" or 8 at least. The whole squad has pulled up today. This is so much fun. I feel like Fridays are always a big day on stream. Next month, 1K viewers. I freaking hope so. That would be awesome. I gotta be super careful now because of that news injection. I don't want to get caught up in anything. I'm gonna be super patient today. Don't want to finish the Friday on a bad note, you know? You guys are funny. Do Alpha have a news rule or scalping rule? They on the funded stage for the zero plan. I'm not sure about the premium and the advanced plan, so you'd have to check that. but I know for the zero plan, you can't enter a trade 2 minutes before or 2 minutes after red folder news, but this is only planned red folder news from Forex Factory. So something like this happened and you were in a trade, that's absolutely fine. You can't avoid that. Alpha Futures will charge you every month for the account, so please be wary of that. Scalping rule, I think they have a micro scalping rule. I think it's classed as high frequency trading, which they don't like. So I'd just double check that. I don't think it should affect you if you're just trading manually, but I would double check to make sure that, you know, you don't get anything taken off you. Yeah, guys, I don't trade Bitcoin, so the news was, you can find it on Financial Juice. Someone put it in the chat. It's something to do with oh yeah, it's up in the chat. Apparently it's not AI, apparently it's Al Arabia sources, but I thought it was AI. The Pakistani army chief is on his way to Tehran. You know who sucks? Goat funded traders. I passed a 50k and 100k eval, and then they want to pay. Then they want you to pay $400 for the live account. The reviews suck. They don't pay out. Yuck. Damn. I've heard a couple good things about Goat funded futures recently, so that's interesting to know. I'm gonna take a picture of that if that's okay. I'm just interested to have that. It's always good to know about prop firms, and like, especially if they're not paying people out or if they're being unfair, things like that, because obviously being on social media in this space, like, I can get asked to work with a prop firm, and I will always avoid prop firms who like are doing people dirty and aren't paying out or are being unfair. Like, I would never work with them, so I always take note when people say things like that, because it really means a lot to me. I would never work with a firm that is doing people dirty. No matter how much money they offer me, I just wouldn't do it. So R1 Rushy, can we just keep it professional, please? Like, we are just all trying to trade. We're all trying to just trade here. I think this the shorts could still play out, honestly, from this spot. I would have liked to see a manipulation above, so ES takes out London high and then we put in an S&T there. I don't like the fact we still have these equal highs either. You know what I mean? I just feel like it'd be nice if those get swept out and then we look for shorts, but yeah, we still have an hour before market open, so, you know. They have a ton of one-star reviews on Trustpilot and a lot of Reddit threads say of them not paying out. Damn, I did not know that. I'm gonna keep that in mind. In the UK, what's the best firm for payouts? I'm asking because of the payout method. I actually don't know. I used Wise to get my payout. And obviously you have the currency exchange. I don't know whether it makes a huge amount of difference. I just used Wise because I have a Wise account, but I don't know. Because I'm in GBP, is that a bad idea? I have no idea. Hi Claudia, hello. When is going to be your second payout? I don't know yet. So these accounts that I'm on right now with Alpha, I have this Alpha Futures Standard account, which is just back to break even. I was one trade away from blowing that, so I've managed to recover that, which I'm super happy about. And then I have this Alpha Zero funded account, which is up in some profit. I probably need about 2k to take a payout from this, so probably need like 2 good wins to take a payout. So we're not too far away. Let me check actually on my dashboard how much I would need to meet the consistency rule. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. So my best trade on this account is $744. So so if my best trade can't be more than 40% of my total profits, then I would need 744 times 2.5, right? What that is. 744 times 2.5 is what? Oh, 1860. Okay, so I probably need on this account I probably need, hold up, I don't know honestly. So I need like one good trade and then a scalp, really. Something like that to take my payout. I just need 2 good trades. Take a payout on that one. And then the other one is a little further away. Consistency rule honestly sends my brain weird. Like, it really stresses me out. Let me just switch back to this account. So this is the leader of my copy trading. I've never traded rejection blocks. No, I've looked into them briefly, but I didn't really understand, so I gave up. Horse 606, that's my kind of main trade idea. I'd like to see a manipulation. I'm not a big fan of these relative equal highs we have above us here on NQ. I'd like to see those swept out, and I'd honestly like to see London high swept out now on ES, because now we have these relative equal highs at London high, which is going to be a magnet on price. So I think I wouldn't be open to shorts on my funded account until I see that happen. So that's my current view. We have an hour until market open. I'm going to be trading until 9:30 and then calling it a day. So if we don't get that, that's fine. We took a small win for the day, and I will be leaving my week green. So that's awesome. How is Blue Guardian funding? I have no idea. I've never tried them. The only firms I've tried are Alpha Futures, TopStep, Apex, Lucid, Traderify. Those are the only firms I've tried, I'm fairly sure. And I tried Alpha Capital Group and FTMO when I used to trade CFDs. It might get better for us in the UK if the US continues strong economic policy and weaken the dollar. It means our exchange rate from the USD will get better for us. Okay, cool. I'm not very good at fundamentals, I'm not gonna lie. Always check Reddit for info on a prop firm. Top ones with the best right now are Lucid, Traderify, and Alpha. Lucid has the fastest payouts. You get the money within minutes. Yes, I have heard that about Lucid as well. Lucid has a really great rep right now. Everyone's loving them. Hello from France, Claudia. Your live stream is great. Hello from the UK. Thank you so much. Hey Claudia, have you tried Apex funding? I was very close to pass eval and came back to break even. That's really tough. You can recover it though, just don't let it affect you too much psychologically. I'd say it depends how you managed to get back to break even. Was it over trading and you went on tilt, or was it just you took some losses? Either way, don't be too hard on yourself. Maybe take a couple days off. Obviously, you got the weekend and bank holiday, so just take those days off. Go back through some charts, regain your confidence, and come back in and just, you know, be patient with yourself. You don't have to pass that eval right away. It takes however long it's going to take. How many funded accounts you currently got? I've currently got 6. Claudia, how good is your psychology? Do you revenge trade, over risking sometimes? I'm struggling with that at the moment. So the psychological issues that I personally struggle with is FOMO trading, and I lack patience waiting for an A+ setup, and I will just take B setups and then kind of understand after the fact, okay, that wasn't A+, and I kind of rush into things with the fear of missing out on those profits. So that's something I'm really trying to work on. But in terms of revenge trading, going on tail, over risking, all that jazz, I don't really struggle with that. I did at the start, I don't anymore. I did make a pretty in-depth YouTube video on the science behind revenge trading and how to, like, some tips to overcome that. So that's on my YouTube channel. That's my second latest YouTube video, I'm fairly sure. So if you want to go watch that, feel free. It's on my YouTube channel. It's about 10 minutes long. It's not too long. It's not too boring. But yeah, I really researched into psychology a lot. I really enjoy researching it and finding stuff out and figuring out why the brain does certain things. Because I feel like if you actually research into something and you understand why the brain does what it does, it really helps you come to terms with like why you do that, and it really helps you be less harsh on yourself when that does occur. So yeah. I'm risking 0.5%. What do you think? I think 0.5% is great on a funded account. Ola Prime is also very fast payout. I haven't tried those. I understand you don't trade New York, but have you dipped your hands into paper trading during New York instead? I haven't, just because I did used to trade post 9:30 only. I would trade 9:30 till 11:30, and I just didn't find much success with it. If I paper traded New York, like I technically could, but I just don't want to. For me, it's too much chart time. I don't want to be on the charts for, 5-6 hours in total. I personally come onto my charts at around 5 a.m. EST and I'll look till 9:30, so that is already like more than enough. Obviously I stream 6:30 till 9:30. I start looking at my charts at 5 a.m. and I'll set some alerts. Like, I don't tend to trade around that time unless something looks really nice. But yeah, it's enough chart time for me. Guys, Alan is not AI. That's so funny that you think Alan is AI. What's your trading range on the chart? 6:30 till 9:30. Oh, I feel like I just covered that. Hi from Pakistan. Hello. How many accounts do you copy trade at once? So I have 2 funded accounts with Alpha Futures, which are under TraderBait, and then I have another funded account which is under Alpha Trader, which I can't currently access. I think I have to change the password or something. I've not been able to access that funded account for months now, so I'm kind of wishing I went with TraderBait, to be honest. So that's a little sad, but whatever. And then I have 3 funded accounts with Traderify. So usually I will copy trade my 2 alphas, and then if I take a loss or a win, I will switch to my Traderify accounts. Hello from Ecuador. Have a nice day. Hello, Ecuador. Thank you. Hey sis, how to stop over leveraging? I usually get right setup, rush into trade, then take second trade, and sometimes also get stopped out. It's not a safe stop loss because I already got a loss. You know what? I struggle with that a lot. That's something I'm really trying to work on, so I don't feel like I'm qualified to give you advice yet. I would say though, something that I have been trying to work on over the weekends and stuff is creating. So right now I'm creating 3 scenarios of A+ setup. So 3 different scenarios where the setup would be A+. So So I feel like when you actually define what your A+ setup looks like, it's a lot easier to recognize when you're on the charts. Okay, this isn't an A+ setup. I'm not going to take that. This is not really doing anything, is it? This is just so choppy. So choppy. This is what I was afraid of. After big news injections, sometimes price can just chop around and not really make any new highs or lows, which is kind of sad. I'm just gonna go fill up my water bottle, guys. I will be back in 2 seconds. Oh, this is so boring, guys. What is going on? I've taken 1 trade so far. This is the trade I took. It was just a little scalp. I took this. I had 9 micros on. I took 7 micros off right here, and then the rest of it got stopped at break even. So yeah, it was just a little 1.8R scalp, but that's it really so far. Haven't really found anything else. Clee, that's so funny. What do you say out of your people do the most based on your studies of the psychology of trading? I'm sorry, what? I don't think that makes sense. I don't understand. I'm going to be giving away a 50k Alpha Futures account today. But guys, stay tuned for the streams because the giveaways are going to be leveling up so much over the coming weeks. I have some things in motion. I can't talk too much just yet, but we have some big giveaways planned, so stay tuned for those. No, I'm not from Birmingham. I've never tried Ola Prime, so I have no idea. I wasn't TikTok doom scrolling. I was checking my TikTok DM to hear back from somebody. Guys, I'm gonna go for a walk in the sunshine after the stream. It's so sunny in the UK today right now. Like, I could cry. I'm so happy. I am so excited to just go in the sunshine. Literally beer garden weather. Clee is so funny. That's such a cute nickname. What do you say people do the most based on your studies of psychology of trading? I honestly think that the difference between men's and women's struggles in trading is super interesting. So I've found that the majority of women in trading struggle with underconfidence, FOMO entries, and men struggle with revenge trading, going on tilt, things like that. And I actually think it's because of a couple of factors. Obviously, men are bigger risk takers, so they are more likely to go on tilt and overtrade, whereas women are better at managing risk but lack that confidence, like risk aspect. So that leads to FOMO entries, missing opportunities, that type of thing, I would say. Honestly, guys, I don't know whether we're gonna get a setup here. This stuff is just consolidating. Look at this. Inside this range here. I don't want to extend at all. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're just inside this range. What color should I make this? I want to make it a nice, like, that color is nice. I just want to make it a little brighter. Yeah, that's nice. For our little accumulation box. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. My chart is messy to you, but it's not messy to me. To me, it makes perfect sense. To be fair, I can get rid of this now, but everything else just makes perfect sense. And I can actually get rid of a few things, I suppose. Okay, fine. I cleaned it up a little. Just for you. See if there's any 5-minute fibs which look kind of clean. Got this 5-minute fib. 2.5 right there. It's kind of nice. I'm not going to the bookies now. What's everybody's plans for the weekend? I'm just looking to chill in the sun and I'm going for a barbecue. In fact, I think I'm having a barbecue on Friday and Saturday. It'll be nice. This is so boring. I want a sweet treat. I want a sweet treat. I want a sweet treat. I don't want to stare at this. I want a sweet treat. Oh. Oh. How profitable am I? Not very profitable. I post my weekly P&L on my Instagram. Raveth, I know, but I just want like a cinnamon bun. Like nothing's gonna give me a cinnamon bun, no matter how hard I try. Oh, a cinnamon swirl right now would just, oh, be beautiful. I usually trade anywhere between 4 and 10 micros. It kind of depends on my stop loss size. Guys, if you do want to get ahead for the giveaway entries, make sure you are subscribed and you have joined the Discord. The link is in the chat. There are going to be 2 steps required to enter the giveaway. So if you want to get ahead of the curve, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, you've liked the video, and you have joined the Discord. The link is pinned from Alan in the chat. Oh my gosh, pastel de nata, don't get me started, guys. We can't be talking about this now. It's not fair. Oh, I went to Portugal and they had pastel de natas at the breakfast in the hotel I stayed, and it was just like, they were fresh every morning. They were just amazing. Like we're gonna get an SMT here. Come on, let's break out of our accumulation box already. Turkish Delight? I don't really like Turkish Delight. I feel like the taste is kind of weird. Alright girl, I gotta sign off. It was nice trading with you this morning. Can't wait for next week. I'm getting kick. Practice your chords and your scales. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I will try and practice my chords. I haven't even got a single chord yet, so I'll try my best. Have a great weekend. You should try Ovos moles. What is that? I've never heard of that before. Turkish baklava. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. Does that have nuts in? I would want to try that. Yeah, that's what I think. I feel like Turkish Delight tastes like washing up liquid. Come on, let's break out of our box. We're so close to breaking out of the box. We're so close yet so far. Hello. Oh, they do have nuts in? That's sad. Search it on Google. It's a traditional Portuguese dessert too. Okay, let me Google. What is it called? Ovos moles. Let me look. Is this actually a dessert, or am I just gonna get like shocked with something? Okay, no, it is. Oh wow. Okay, let me read what it is. A local pastry delicacy from Portugal. Delicate pastries filled with a rich, smooth egg yolk cream. Oh, that sounds banging. I should have tried those while I was in Portugal. I've never heard of those before. No, I'm currently bearish. I'm trying to wait for a breakout of this consolidation, and then I'm gonna look for shorts. BBH. Do you suppress your Scouse accent? I don't have a Scouse accent. I'm not from Liverpool. Do you think we'll go to around 30k? I don't personally feel like we will today, but you know, the Nasdaq has a good track record of surprising me, so I don't know. I personally feel bearish right now. Come on, we're so close to breaking out of this consolidation box. So slow, man. No, I don't tend to feel nervous entering a trade in 9:30. I would just always be break even beforehand, and if I'm not, then I just kind of panic and I will close half the position probably. It's a little more risky, I guess, but you know, 90% of my trades, if I'm wrong, they'll go to stop loss pretty much straight away, to be honest. That's the one good thing. Come on, break out the consolidation box, please. We've been waiting for how long now? We've been waiting for over half an hour for this thing to just break out of this freaking range. Please, 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 please. We're so close yet so far. Come on. Okay. ES is broken out of the consolidation box. That is a good sign. I don't trade consolidation personally. I just feel like it's pretty high resistance. This price action here is not really tradable in my eyes. Okay, I think ES will take London high now. a pretty nice consolidation. Ooh, I like this. This whole manipulation leg we had right here, we rejected off negative 2.5 nicely, so I would expect this negative 4 to play out, which also lines up with these equal highs, so we could sweep the equal highs and reverse. That would be super clean. But we'll see. Also have this manipulation right here. Yeah, nice. We get that negative 4 lining up. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how we go. We'll see how it goes. That's that negative 2.5 off the 5-minute manipulation from the low. Do I have the 5-minute marked out on ES? I don't feel like I do. So let me just do that. Don't. I have this 5-minute. Oh no, this is a 5-minute OTE. Okay. Let me mark that out on here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, there's that negative 4 right there. Okay, that's really clean. Let's see. 2.5 didn't play though, but still. Interesting. Okay, that's London High swapped. We've now got SMT. The only thing I'm concerned about is these equal highs right here. Let's see what we're gonna do here. I'd like to see these swapped out, to be honest. But if that happened, I think it would be an entry would be way too close to 930. So, yeah. I do like this rejection we have though, honestly, from this negative 4 on ES. I think that's kind of clean. The setup that is forming now, if we sweep out this low, it technically is an entry for me. But we have the equal highs in close proximity, so I'm just deciding right now between either still entering but with low risk or taking this on an eval. I think because I'm already up $300, I'm gonna take this with $100 risk, like literally no risk at all, and then I'll still be up for the day if it fails. I think that's the best idea. Whenever my setups are not A+, I always want to just make sure that I'm either risking a lot less than I usually would, or that I am taking it on an eval. But because we have a bit of cushion today from the trade we took earlier, I'm still gonna take a position, but just really lower that risk. To be honest, I think that's probably the best plan. Can do 4. Oh no, need to do sell. Yeah, I'm just gonna risk $98 on this trade. Do a decent stop loss. Give it some room, but yeah. Oh, dude. Fucking, are you actually fucking with me right now? It didn't even give me a chance. Gosh. Wow. Okay. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I really, really, really hope that that didn't stop me out really bad. Okay, no, it was honestly fine. Wow. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy, crazy, crazy as hell. Okay, whatever. That's okay. I'm really glad we didn't risk a lot on that. I'm really glad, actually. All right, I think I'm gonna be done for the day now. There's no way I'm gonna find a setup after that crazy spike. We're still up for the day around $200. Oh, that's fine. Let's do the giveaway now. People such as this will not be participating in the giveaway because I don't appreciate comments like that. We all have different models and I find it very annoying. So there we go. Okay, let's do the giveaway. I'm gonna put the giveaway instructions into the chat. I'm gonna be giving away a 50k alpha futures. I did wait for my setup. I really did wait for my setup, so you know, let's just keep that in mind. I don't appreciate comments like that. Okay, to enter the giveaway, I'm going to be giving away 50k alpha futures eval. If you want to be within the chance of entering, all you have to do is follow me on IG at Claudia.Trades. Join the Discord community, linked in chat, and comment a love heart. That's all you have to do to be entered into the giveaway. So make sure you're doing all of those things. Why did it not let me send that message? That's really weird. Hold on. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. No, that was not Nego 4. Okay, I will check the staff chat. Okay, there is your giveaway instructions. I'm gonna give you guys 3 minutes until 5 past, and then I will pick the winner. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. You've joined the Discord community, and you comment a love heart in the chat. Okay, let's see. If you're already following me and you're already in the Discord, that's totally fine. I would have wanted to take these shorts probably down to like there, so we'll see whether they still play. That's honestly so sad, but whatever. Whatever, whatever, whatever. So guys, I can see your follows coming in. Love that. It doesn't matter if it's a heart or emoji or whatever you want. Whatever you want, really. The Discord is pinned in the chat from Alan's comment. I want to see where the OTE of this leg plays. I'm not going to be taking this, I'm just going to see. Okay guys, that is 5 past. The giveaway is now closed. There we go. Boom. Guys, please do not comment more than once. If you're spamming, Alan probably won't add your entry in, so please just do not spam. It's really annoying for him to put all the entries in when people are spamming, so please don't do that. Dun. Let's see if this 0.5 here plays. I'll be interested to see. Okay guys, please be patient with the giveaway. Alan is now just counting up all of the entries and I will pick the winner live on stream. So, yeah. Damn, look at this. This shit is playing. Oh, man. That's so sad, guys. I'll be so sad if this now plays out, honestly. I'll be so sad. I didn't take because we're too close to 9:30 now and I did just get stopped out. I don't like immediately retaking a trade after getting stopped out. I like to take a step back, think about things. I don't want to rush into anything. It's also a Friday. We're having random influxes of like crazy candles. Like, I don't know, it's just not the best conditions, so I'm happy to hold off and just call it for a day, really. Oh damn, it wouldn't have played out. Okay, see these like random crazy candles, like, that's a 40-point candle. I'm not freaking trading when that's going on. This shit is just mental. Happily done for the day. Happily done for the day. This is exactly why I don't use stop loss. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. Can you show how to use TradeSync via TradingView? You just log into your TradeSync accounts. You log into TradeSync and connect all your Tradeovate accounts, so it's nothing to do with TradingView, it's all to do with Tradeovate. Please be patient with the giveaway, guys. It will just be a couple of minutes and then we'll pick the winner. That's really weird. I don't understand that. If you send me a screenshot of your TradeSync dashboard on Discord, then I'll get back to you. I'm just waiting for the giveaway. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen any chats from you, Blink Binge. I just have some stuff I have to sort out on my phone, which is why I'm not really talking. I apologize. I'm gonna do the video and hop off. This is kind of important, so. I don't really like using the 15-second or 30-second, if I'm being completely honest. I find it kind of confusing. Alan, let me know when you got the names and then I'll pick the winner. After the stream, I'm gonna eat my lunch, go for a little walk, and then I'm just gonna make some content, things like that. I don't use autoflow, no. Okay, gotcha. We got the list of people in the giveaway. Now, before I pick the giveaway winner, I do just want to note that there are a couple of people who have more than one entry into the giveaway. Now, this is a weekly thing that I do. Anybody who uses my discount code at either TradeSyncer, FX Replay, TradeZella, or Alpha Futures will get extra entries into my next weekly giveaway. So if you do decide that you want to use my discount code to support me, feel free to join the Discord, open a ticket, and you will get extra entries into the next giveaway. So I promise it's not rigged. This is just what I do every week. So I'm just going to grab the list of people entered into the giveaway. Here we go. Let's do random duck race. Alan, I'm just gonna remove some of Ben's because I feel like he would prefer to be in the big giveaway. I feel like I just know that he would prefer that, so I will just remove some of his. Okay, cool. I got all of the names now up on my screen to enter the giveaway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a 30-second timer, and then the winning duck will win the account today. Let's see who's gonna win. Okay, NornX is the winner of today's giveaway. Congratulations. Please join the Discord, open a ticket to claim your free evaluation, and I will get it over to you as soon as I possibly can. Let's go. Okay. I am gonna be done for the day now. Damn, there's just some crazy candles. Yeah, I'm gonna be done for the day now with trading wise. Not the best trading day in the world. We're still green on the day, which is amazing. But yeah, obviously that loss before was pretty brutal. I'm glad I halved my risk for that. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for being here on stream today. It's been super fun trading with you and chatting with you. I will be back here on Monday at 11 a.m. EST for our study stream. We'll be going through different charts. I'll be showing you guys how I use the fib to take my trades. And I'll be answering any questions you guys have there, so make sure you are there. And then I'll be back live trading from Wednesday at 6:30 a.m. EST. Oh no, sorry, I lie. I won't be doing the study stream Monday because it's bank holiday. I forgot. I'll do the study stream Tuesday. Let's move the study stream Tuesday, 11 a.m. EST, and then I'll be back live trading from Wednesday next week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Make sure to take some time for yourself, relax, enjoy the sun if you're in the UK. I'm going to be enjoying the sun, maybe a little too much. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will see you next week.